Students, this is figure 8.2 on page 81, and I want to point some structures out to you here looking at this skull. We've removed the superior portion of the skull so that we could see the inside of the skull, and I want to point some structures out to you here. First, we have the ethmoid bone. This is this yellow bone, and the ethmoid bone has a portion of it that is kind of holy. It's called the cribriform foramina, and that is where the olfactory nerve will sit right here. And so when we breathe in and sniff something, what's in the air is able to go right through the nasal mucosa, through the foramina, and into our optic nerve so that we can get there, or not the optic nerve, the olfactory nerve, so that we can smell something. You see that it sits right in the middle of the frontal bone, and then here I've already pointed out to you this sphenoid bone. We can see the inside of the temporal bone, and on that temporal bone on the outside, let me point something out to you here. This is called the external acoustic meatus, and that is where our ear canal sits. And so you can see on the inside, the ear would be sitting right here, housed in the temporal bone. We also can see parts of the parietal bones, and this is the occipital bone. Now, there's a big hole in the skull that you can see that's pretty obvious. That's right here. This is called the foramen magnum. This is where the beginning of the spinal cord would pass through the skull and go down into the vertebral column. You'll also see some other holes or foramen here in this skull, and these are foramen that are going to allow the passageway of things like arteries and veins and nerves to be able to pass through the skull.